Well, good morning everyone, and it is a travel day for me. Starting the day off just down here with a coffee. It's about 7:45 in the morning. I'm just going to meet Lisa, who works for me, for a quick coffee. Then we're going to head into work, do a few bits, and then head to the airport, where I'll tell you all about where we're going and what we're doing. But for now, I'm going to head in, get myself a coffee. We're here at the petrol station just in Los Cris. One of my favourite places for a coffee, this one. They do good coffee in here. The little 24-hour restaurant cafe is pretty good. So we're going to head in and then you will find out all about it. But first, I've got to tie a few loose ends up at work, get a few cars ready for today before we head on up. Got to be at the airport about 9:20 this morning, so we've got a little bit of time to do a few bits and then we're off. So if anyone's wondering about fuel prices, for your regular petrol, which is Star 95, is €1.53 at the moment, and for diesel €1.67. Okay, so after a whirlwind half an hour, it was on the way there and the fuel light came on as well. Just had to dive in and stick a bit of fuel in. This car is staying for a client, so that tied in quite nicely. I'm here at the Tenerife South Airport and we're going to be catching a flight with Ryanair to Liverpool this morning. Flight is at 11:20. It's currently 9:20. Going to talk today as well about, is Ryanair as bad as people make out? We're going to do a full review of the flight and let you know exactly what our journey was like. I did have a friendly email from them yesterday telling me to get to the airport a little bit earlier because it is very busy for your flight and there is a few disruptions and delays at the airport, so did recommend that I get here half an hour earlier than I normally would. I've got no bags to drop off, I'm hand luggage only today. I did reserve my seat and I've paid for 2 bags to come on the plane with me as well. So I'll talk about the price that I've paid a little bit later on once we get inside. In terms of the airport, this is the first time I'm going to be travelling through the new security section. I'll do my best to show you that, obviously. Got to be careful filming in the airport. Stick with the rules, but I'll try and show you that new section of security which we're going to go through, which I've heard speeds things up a lot. It's meant to be very nice and very fast getting through there. But for now, we're pretty much on time, but I don't want to linger too long. 2 hours before, I want to get in, get comfortable. I've got a few work emails to do as well. It never stops. So join me for our flight with Ryanair. Is it going to be as bad as people make out? I'm sure there's a few people there probably already commenting, you know, I like them, hate them. We will find out on our journey to Liverpool today. So if you are new here, a big welcome to the channel. I do actually live in Tenerife. I have done for 9 years now, long time. And we are heading back today just to visit family and have a bit of a break, to be honest. I've got a little bit of business to do while I'm there as well. We're going for just 3 days, so just over the weekend. It's a Friday today and I'm back on Tuesday. Flying into Liverpool, but we're flying back from Manchester, so there will be a travel day vlog from Manchester to Tenerife coming up soon as well. I'm going to vlog that whole journey. If you're coming out to Tenerife, we'll see just how bad Manchester is as well. If you're wondering about the cars, that is what I do here. I do have a car rental, so that's why we're doing stuff with cars this morning. It is a gorgeous day here today. Lovely blue skies, a little bit of a breeze, nice temperature. It's a nice day to be going away. This is a holiday for me. For a lot of you, this is the sad journey, but for me, this is quite nice. This is my sort of holiday travel day. We do now have departures A, B and C. Now I believe we will be in B and C, which is down in the new section of the airport, in the new terminal. I'm going to go inside and just double check, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be going through that new section. Just come in to check the board. We are this one, Liverpool, so 202 to 207, which is definitely in the new section all the way down the bottom. But you can always just come into the first available doors and check the screen. But yeah, it did pretty much figure all the UK flights seem to be going from that new section, so we're going to head all the way down into our new section, which will be nice to travel through. Never done this one before. I must say it's looking quite busy, so I'm glad I have come early. It is looking quite busy down there. So remember, if you are travelling with children or a wheelchair, you do get an exclusive access to the left hand side, which does speed it up. We're going to be going through the new section, but yeah, if you've got children or a wheelchair, make sure you head over to the left.
Hello.
Okay, scan the boarding pass on the phone and we are through. I'm liking it so far. It looks busy, but it's actually not that busy on the actual scanners, which looks good. So we're looking a-okay so far. I'm enjoying this. Okay, so we are through and done. I did forget my tablet, silly me, so I had to go back through. But it was overall pretty efficient. The new trays they've got are nice, but a little bit smaller than what you'd expect. They're quite small, the trays. But we're going to go through this new duty-free, which again I've never seen before. It's actually really nice in here. Smells brand new as well. I'll have a quick wander through here and through to the other side. This is the whole new duty-free section. I love the way they've done the ceiling. Very nice. We've got this section here, which is full of all Canarian things, which is nice. Do love the way they've sectioned it all off. It's really good in here. Got some Santa Cruz liqueur there. Here's some of the famous banana liqueur. Not my cup of tea, the banana liqueur. But they've even got cheeses, Iberico ham. All of this you can buy in here. Just love the way they've done it. It's massive, absolutely massive. I would say that if anything you pick up on the end where you first come in, you've got to go all the way to the end there to pay. But I do like the sections. This is much better than it used to be. Much better. Can handle a lot more people in here. So if you do want to buy a whole leg of Iberico, it's €269 if you want to take that whole leg home. But they have got different sausages and bits in here. Canarian cheese as well. Jack Daniels with Coke, $3.50. Little bottle of Moët. Loads going on in here. Bacardi breezers, that's more me. Little Bacardi breezer there, that'll do me. So these are all the Canarian sauces that you get with your tapas and things when you're over here. So if you did like any of those sauces, the Mojo Rojo, which is a little bit spicier, you can take a jar home with you. You've got orange sauce there as well. Mojo Verde. So yeah, if you are into your tapas or you enjoyed those sauces, they've got them all in here for you to take back. They're €5.50 a jar, which isn't too bad. They do, of course, also have all of the aloe vera products, which again is a massive thing for the Canary Islands, Tenerife. They do get a lot of aloe vera products, and you can get all kinds in here. There is loads. Okay, so we are now through the duty-free. The line was quite long, but it did move. I did buy a little bottle of liqueur for someone, and they did actually cut me off, and it took me to another till to speed things up, which was good. So it's now, let's check what time it is. We got here at 9:20, and it is now 9:48. So we've been about 25 minutes or so getting through. This is the new section, so further down there are more boarding gates, normally for the UK flights. To the left is where you're going to go for the food and things, as it's signposted. So we're going to head to the food court and some of the other shops. But our flight, I believe, will be going from down here. But we'll go and see if we can get a little snack or a bite to eat. So if you're a bit of a worker like me and you want to charge or do some emails, there's a good section there where you can plug things in. And then as you can see, it's all signposted. There is the VIP lounge further down here as well. If you don't want to venture down, you can just go to one of these vending machines, get yourself a bottle of drink. It's currently 27 degrees outside, very hot, but it's nice and cool in here. The aircon is working very nicely, I must say. Nice and cool. So yeah, all going to plan so far, all good. I do like that new section. I do love the new duty free. So many more options there. and it did move quite quickly as well. So let's see now what the old section's like. This food court is renowned for being a bit chaotic. We head to the food court. You can see here is the old duty-free, all closed up, all empty. And I must say the other one is a vast improvement on what was in there. So it'll be interesting to see what all of this becomes. Are they gonna just revamp it and open it again, or put new shops inside? It'll be interesting to see what they do with this older section, if this is going to be renovated as well. I would imagine so. This food court could do with a bit of improvement, in my opinion. It's always bedlam in here, and as you can see, it is bedlam again. I am not getting a Burger King in that queue. That is a long queue. See, it's just, they need another one of these further down. For this size of airport now, and the people passing through, this section is just not big enough. I'm not waiting in this. So that is the bit that I think is letting the airport down now, is these food sections. I'm going to carry on down to Camden Food and see if that one's any better queue-wise, even just for a coffee at this point. But that food hall is just always a problem, no matter when I fly through. Always just not big enough in there. There's no tables, even if you can get a Burger King and you queue up. There's no table. So let's see what it's like further down. If not, I'm going to head to the cafe in the new section, which wasn't too busy. There's something to bear in mind. If you're planning on getting food in here, it's not a guaranteed, and you might have to wait. So I'd leave yourself plenty of time if you're planning on getting yourself a meal or a dinner in here. Personally, I would suggest just getting something before you come. Here is the new W8 Smiths, which looks a lot quieter if you want to get yourself a sandwich, and Camden Food looks a lot quieter as well. So definitely avoid that middle food court section, in my opinion. So far quieter down here at the Camden Food. I did just pick up 2 Aquariuses for €5.50 in W8 Smith on a bit of a drinks deal, but this is far quieter. If you just want a coffee or a juice or a sandwich, look at the difference here compared to that middle food court. And this cafe here is basically the same as the one that I showed with the giant queue. So I think we'll have a nice little coffee, maybe a little muffin, and that'll be good enough for me for today, I think. So I've got myself a lachi and a chocolate muffin. Here is the downside of these coffees, that they give you the condensed milk in a sachet. I don't really like it that way. I'll go with it, but I prefer it, you know, proper. That's not a proper lachi giving it on the side. But I'll go with it today. I need a coffee, so we will make do. As I sit and enjoy my coffee, I'm going to take this opportunity to talk to you about our sponsor of today's video, which is our Brevite backpack. Brevite have been making a variety of backpacks now for a good few years, and I have had this one for 8 months now, and it's been everywhere. If you watch the vlogs, you see me taking it everywhere, and there is not a single mark or anything on it. It is really, really good quality. I'm made up with it. As you can see, it's my favourite for travel just because I can slide it over the handles there and I am good to go. I can just wheel it. I haven't got to have it on my back. For all my camera equipment, vlogging equipment for this weekend, we are filming some videos. I've got all the different sections on here where I can store all my different bits and bobs. You can see in here I've got, you know, earphones segmented away. I know where everything is, all nice and organised. If you are interested in this backpack, I will leave the link in the description and in the comments. You can go and check them out. They do now have a size up from this one as well, an even bigger rucksack, which would be really good as well. But yeah, I just love it. It comes everywhere with me. As you can see, it still looks brand new. The machine washable. They've got a lifetime guarantee as well, so you cannot go wrong. And they've got different speciality backpacks for different things. Mine is a camera specialized one. They do have other ones as well if you're not heavy on equipment like me. But my favorite feature has got to be this right here. Is a lifesaver in the airport, especially when you're walking around with a camera vlogging like me. This just makes life so much easier. So a big thank you to Brevite for sponsoring the video, and as you can see, still enjoying my backpack 100%. Enjoying this little bit of a coffee. It's okay. It's not the best. Not a proper leche like we had this morning. It is a bit of a, you know, do-it-yourself sort of job. But we're going to see. It looks like we're on time as well, so it's all going well with Ryanair so far. Check-in was dead easy. Security was fine. Nice email beforehand to let me know what was going on. A bit of a warning. And it looks like we're all on time on the screen, so we're going to find out our gate and we'll get heading there. I have paid for the bags to come on board with me, which does entitle me to fast-track boarding or speedy boarding, however you want to call it. There's a few different ways of saying it. So we'll be in that priority queue, I think they call it on Ryanair. And I've paid for a seat, for a window seat, obviously because I want to film as well. I've paid for a window seat towards the front. That means I can get off the plane quicker at the other end, start my holiday sooner. And you know, you're away from all the hustle and bustle in the middle and at the back. For me, I just prefer to sit at the front. It's much quieter as well in terms of engine noise, general noise. It's much quieter at the front. Easier access to the loos as well. So I think we're on row 2, I believe, with a window seat. So should be a nice seat as well, comfortable. Hoping, you never know, I might have that middle seat would be free, would be nice. But we'll see. We're going to head down in a minute and get going and find out what our gate is. All I'm going to say is, if you know, you know. So we are heading to gate C37, which is that new section as I predicted. Nice new section. Now when you go through there into that section, they will stamp your passport. Remember, if you are from the UK, we are no longer part of Europe, so they will stamp your passport. Now for me, I have to be careful because I am a resident here. So there was, last time my passport wasn't stamped, they did look at me like you've overstayed. And then I showed my resident card. So if you are a resident here, make sure you show them your resident card and they will stamp it accordingly or not stamp it at all. So just bear that in mind. So that was, again, nice and easy. The queue did move. I did just hand in my passport and my resident card. He had a quick look and that was it. So I didn't get a stamp. So important if you're a resident, they do not stamp the passport, just show them your resident card. But everyone else was, of course, getting it stamped. But it's moved nice and easy. We've got toilets in here. There's a little bit of a cafe there as well, which is quiet. I'm going to go with the loo, watch a few planes, and then we should be boarding very soon. We're all on time. Everything so far, it's gone to plan. So we are on the bus to the plane. Now, you can't blame Ryanair for that because I've also done Jet2 flights that have done the same. It's just an airport thing that, rather than an airline thing. So I don't think Ryanair have chosen to, but we are going to be on the bus further out. But you can get that with any airline. But at least we're on time. We're on time. It is currently about 20 past 10. So we're doing pretty well.
Flight time today, 4 hours 15, reaching will take us on the runway Tenerife. We'll take a left turn around the island, heading up the Atlantic, actually heading straight up the Atlantic, paralleling Morocco on the right side, Portugal, the Spanish coastline, then across the Bay of Biscay. Next landfall will be overhead Cardiff, and then heading up the Welsh coast.
Okay, so a little bit of a bonus surprise for you guys. I'm actually flying us back today. I wish. All set to go up here then? Yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. We're just waiting now for a couple of bags to come on board and then we should be on our way then. So, yeah, just a couple more minutes hopefully.
Flight time today?
In the region of 4 hours, about 4 hours 10.
Okay.
Let's just have a look for you.
So you've flown the plane out this morning?
We did.
I flew it out and Neil's flying back.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 hours.
So you flew out from Liverpool,
Yeah.
then it'll go back to Liverpool,
Yeah, that's it.
and then any more flight? I presume there's more flights for this plane today.
There will be later on, but it'll be a different crew. So
Yeah.
we would have been on for pretty much
over the hours,
almost
yeah.
our maximum amount of time. So another crew will take over when we go back to Liverpool
Right.
this afternoon. Yeah. So early start this morning.
Yeah.
But it's worth it when you can see the weather like this.
Yeah,
and
you
things
got
like this.
at least you got a bit of a nice view while we're waiting around for the.
Can't be bad.
Yeah, very nice. Well, thank you very much for letting me on. Really appreciate it, and the viewers will appreciate it as well.
You're
So
very welcome indeed.
thank you very much.
More than welcome.
We're pushing back now and heading off in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Thanks very much for your patience.
So we are now pushing back. We're about 10 minutes delayed, but we're having to leave passengers behind. A few people stuck at passport control. They did ask the airport to keep the gate open, but they've closed it. So there's a few people getting left behind. So I don't know what time they got to passport control, but they are now going to miss the flight. So make sure you get to go to your gate as quick as it's displayed. It's 11:30 now. Ours was displayed at 10:05. So plenty of time. Just make sure as soon as it's displayed, get yourself down there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main doors have now been closed for departure. Please to ensure your mobile phones and tablets are now switched to flight mode. There is no mobile phones and tablets have been switched on to flight mode.
Attention as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. These features may differ from aircraft that you have flown on before. Please remove headphones for this demonstration. Now please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened, tray table folded, armrests down and window blinds open. For your safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times. Portable electronic devices such as tablets and mobile phones in flight mode may be used throughout the flight. Please select flight mode now and hold your device securely or place it in a pocket. If your device or its battery is damaged, hot, produces smoke, is lost or falls into the seat structure, please inform the cabin crew immediately. Larger devices, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed in your cabin baggage for takeoff and landing. Thank you for your attention. Please sit back, relax and enjoy the flight.
So, just a little update on the flight, all going very well so far. We're about 3 hours in. I've watched a few below decks. I've also been editing on the phone as well. But yeah, all very smooth, absolutely fine. Trolley's been up and down as well if you wanted anything. The cheese and ham panini was lovely. That was nice. And so was the chocolate muffin that I got earlier. That was good as well. But yeah, pretty refreshed. Had my Aquarius, my favourite drink. And yeah, I'm just going to chill, watch another below deck, and soon should be heading on down, I think. But everything has been spot on so far. We're a bit delayed getting off. We did have to wait for a new slot, but other than that, it's been pretty smooth going. The captain was saying that all of the delays are all down to the airports at the moment.
Please just remain seated with your seatbelts fastened for the next few minutes. Thank you.
I think it's very smooth, so I think the captain's just going to the toilet. When they go to the toilet, they do switch on the seatbelt signs, so I imagine that's what's going on. But I'll catch up with you very shortly when there's something else going on. So, welcome to Liverpool. Not a bad flight at all, but an hour delay in total. But that wasn't down to them, that was down to Tenerife Airport, unfortunately. Beauty of Liverpool is so small, we should be through passport pretty quick, which is nice. And then we'll carry on. Not like when you land at Manchester and it's mental. This should be a little bit smoother, I hope. Okay, so there we go, off the plane, straight to the car. Mick's picked me up, only £4 to pick up there.
Yeah, not like last time.
Cheaper than last time. We're straight through the airport there, very quick. Passport was empty, straight through. Massive queue for taxis. And they did say on the plane about the fact there was no buses at the moment. So I don't know whether that's made the queue for taxis even more. There's no Arriva buses, I think they said.
Indeed, there's the buses on strike.
There you go, so that's why the taxis were mental. But no, straight through Doddle for me. So overall we've made up the time really. It's now 5 to 5. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. As I said, when I was talking to the pilot there, he said all the delays on all of the airports, Manchester, all of them, they're all down to the airports, not the airlines. And the Ryanair pilot did say on the tannoy, he tried to keep the gate open for those passengers that were late, and it was Tenerife that closed it. So they were absolutely spot on, Ryanair there, I think. Absolutely spot on.
They're blaming the baggage handlers and the whole service thing around them flying rather than the airlines.
Yeah.
The airports haven't got the staff, can't recruit the staff. It's just ridiculous.
Well, that was a problem at Tenerife there when I went through that passport control for the stamp, even though I wasn't stamped. They had one guy doing all of those English flights, one guy checking and stamping the passports. They could do with someone else there. So we're going to go home. I'm going to surprise Mum. Mum doesn't even know I'm coming back, so it's going to be a bit of a surprise for her.
Mum thinks I've gone to the solicitors to sign some papers over the practice.
Right.
And she has no idea. I've left her. Normally you think, oh, I might have thrown a little hint or she's picked up on something. She's got no idea.
That's going to be good fun. We'll
and
try
Nora's
and film
Catherine,
it for you.
Nora's Dean. So we'll try and film
some bits of surprise, and that'll be good fun.
Should be good fun.
Just waiting at the back gate. Dad's going to let me in. Then we're going to go in. I'm going to sit in the kitchen and surprise Mum. Nice easy journey back. Got back here in about 25 minutes. Good going.
Mum was surprised. She never ever gives me credit ever for a surprise. But wait till she sees this one.
Oh my god! What the hell?
Dean wasn't surprised at all. He was just like, alright.
What the hell?
I'm only back for a few days.
I feel a bit moved.
Well, it's a few hours later now. I've just been enjoying a catch up with Catherine and Dean. Dean had made a nice curry for dinner, so I had a little bit of that. And I'm now going to go and pick up Mum and Dad in West Derby, and we're going to carry on up to the casino. I'll probably have a little bit of a bite to eat there as well. I've not eaten much all day. Have a little bit of a play and that, and then come back. It's quite chill, to be honest, catching up with everyone. Been a good travel day. It's a long day, but push through, and then I'll be up early in the morning and we'll go and have some fun. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll be going for coffee and stuff. It's literally just going to be, you know, do it as it comes the next few days. We've got no particular plans. So yeah, I'm back behind the wheel of my trusty Seat Ibiza. Back on the right-hand side, as I said in previous vlogs, it's just like riding a bike to me, switching from either side. I really don't find it difficult. But yeah, we're going to head on. That looks like there's a bit of an accident on the motorway, so it's sort of going to be a little bit slow. So I'm going to head up and get cracking. So mum's on a 20 quid match play, so she's given 20 in. We got 40 back. No, that's not work though. It only says 20. Let's see. See what we can do. Mum's going to play Pharaoh's Fortune, which is her favourite. See? Giving you a duff card here. Here you go, look. 40 quid. Okay. So you're going to turn that into 4 grand and we're laughing then, aren't we?
Yeah, then we go home there, we'll
Alright, okay. Call me over when you've won then.
Okay.
So I'm just going to have a little game of roulette while I wait for my food. I've ordered a curry as my tea tonight with some chips. I'm just going to have a little game and then hopefully my food will arrive. So I did manage to double my money. I put 20 quid in, we got 41, and here is our delicious curry. And Dad's gone for some chicken goujons there. You alright there? Enjoying yourself?
Nice little snack.
Yeah. Look decent. The curry is now very nice. Second curry of the night, but there you go. So it is now the following morning. We did get back a little bit late last night, about 12:30, 1 o'clock from the casino. We did enjoy it. It was good fun. Mum had a little bit of a win as well, which was nice. Came back, got everything on charge, ready for today, because we are going to film a little bit of a vlog out and about. I do need to try and get a new phone on this trip. Now, a lot of you will know I film with the iPhone 13, which is what I'm using now. But I live stream and do my day-to-day business with this iPhone 11. And recently, when I'm on the phone, I can't hear anything. I have to put it on speakerphone. And when I do the live streams or any videos, it sounds like I'm in a bathtub. So I'm going to try and get a new one. I do normally get them from John Lewis. You'll have seen me get this one on the channel from John Lewis. The reason that is you get a 2-year warranty rather than a 1-year warranty with Apple. So they're the same price, same phones, but you get an extra year of warranty with John Lewis. So I'd always recommend buying from them if you're going to buy an iPhone. So I've got to work that out. I think I need to order it online and pick it up. Dean was saying, who works in John Lewis, that there isn't really much in stock. So that's one little job I've got to do today. We're going to go to Starbucks as well, I think, this morning. Overall, travel day, Ryanair, I could not fault them. The staff were fantastic. Plane was lovely and clean. Captain even let me on the board and sit in the seat and everything. That was fantastic. The delay was definitely not their fault. That was down to Tenerife Airport. They did even ask to keep the gate open. We were told, you know, we're going to be waiting for these few passengers. That's fine. And then they came over and said, Tenerife Airport said, no, we've got to go. So that was down to Tenerife. So what I would say is give yourself, whatever airport it is, plenty of time before your flight. Get yourself down there. Check the gate number as well. As soon as it comes up, start heading there. Don't leave it too late, because that's what those passengers did. They saw the gate and were like, oh, we'll go down last minute. And then they got a queue to get stamped out and they've missed the flight. So give yourself plenty of time. If you want to eat in Tenerife Airport, be warned, it's very busy. The max I could get really was a coffee and a muffin. And I did hear some people talking behind me about how on their last trip to Tenerife, they actually saw some people miss the flight because they'd been queuing up that long for Burger King. So be careful with that. But no, and then straight through when we landed at Liverpool, that was straight through. Passport was completely clear. So I really cannot fault Ryanair for that journey. I thought it was absolutely spot on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on getting in the cockpit there as well. It's amazing to see. It's like a TARDIS in there. But that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. There's going to be some Liverpool vlogs on the way, so make sure you do subscribe to the channel. If you did enjoy this one, please do give it a bit of a thumbs up. It really does help. But that's going to be it from me. We will be vlogging our journey back to Tenerife as well. So if you're on your way to Tenerife, we're going to be flying from Manchester with EasyJet in a few days' time, and I'm going to be vlogging the whole thing. So we're going to be reviewing EasyJet and Manchester Airport, which is going to be fun. So keep an eye out for that one. Thank you very much for watching, and stride on.